Good evening, Southern Maryland, and I'm aspiring meteorologist John Bordash with you right now to give you an updated look at your forecast, as we still do have a winter blast impacting the region, and that was very evident today. High temperatures barely got to freezing, and that was recorded right at midnight. The majority of the day was spent with temperatures in the 20s. That low temperature of 19 was just a few hours ago, and I do expect that to go even lower. And officially, we saw 2.5 inches of snow at Pax River, but many areas recorded a lot more snow than that, some areas even recording 6 inches of snow. We did see a lot of school closings all across the state today, from western Maryland right on over towards the eastern shore, and southern Maryland was not left out. All local school districts were closed, with the exception of Charles County, and that's just because they were on winter break, and the College of Southern Maryland did open late today. Right now on First Alert Radar, we are looking at a few flurries on up towards the north near the Great Lakes. Nothing here in DC. The main story tonight will be the cold. What I'll show you right now is our interactive temperature map. And what this shows you is just how cold it is. Those temperatures you see there in the purple shaded zone, those are areas generally that are looking at temperatures in the teens. The blue area is the area that could be looking at temperatures in the 20s, and that pink are temperatures that are sitting in the single digits. Right now we're looking at 21 on over towards Lexington Park, and that wind chill right now is sitting probably on down into the teens. Actually, yeah, it's sitting right around 10 degrees right now for a feel-like temperature, 20 on over towards DC. It's already 7 once you head on up towards northern portions of Anne Arundel County, with that wind chill sitting right at 6 degrees. We're already looking at -4 at the York County Airport, and that feel-like temperature is also sitting at -4, as we're not looking at a really strong wind. But we will be looking at these cold temperatures coming into our region, and I think many areas, with the exception of those coastal communities, looking at temperatures getting very close to the single digits. I think even some of you make it into those single digits for tonight. But again, we're not going to be talking about snow, at least in the short term. The snow outlook that Alex and I put out yesterday was looking like this: a coating to 2 inches from DC on down towards the Plata, Patuxent River, 1 to 4 inches in that darker blue zone, which included all of Calvert County, with 4 to 6 inches and locally 7 in that pink shading zone. Now what we're going to do is we're going to compare this to what we actually saw. So when you calculate all the numbers, we were about 82% correct, alright? So that gave us a B for basically our first winter storm of the season. Now, northern portions of Calvert County, once you hit North Beach and Dunkirk, we saw snowfall reports near 4 to 5 and 5 to 6 inches of snow. But again, officially at Pax River, 2.5 inches of snow, 3 inches in La Plata, and we were just shy of finally ending this 1,000 or so day streak of not seeing more than 2 inches of snow in DC, but that number was 1.9 inches. We came very close to ending that streak, and we saw more reports of 5 to 6, even 7-inch totals in that pink zone north of Baltimore. Now, on Sunday and Monday, we have to talk about the potential for another storm. I know this map looks very active, so I'll break everything down for you. These low pressure symbols, that's going to be the storm track. Right now, it looks like it goes up through the mountains and gets areas to the west of Washington. The best potential, at least, to be looking at maybe a rain-snow mix. I think, though, most areas will get rain for the day on Sunday, because we're going to be a little bit too warm to see snow, but it looks like for everyone this should be ending as flakes. The question is, though, how cold do we get the cold air in here? We're going to be looking at another Arctic blast, similar to the one today. The difference is that it's going to be way colder than our 22-degree daytime high temperature for today. So we will be looking at a little bit more snow on Sunday, Monday, and that chance of snow does stay all the way through Thursday. So let's break down the 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, temperatures finally get above freezing. I'm thinking 33 degrees. Again, we may be looking at a few degrees warmer than that, maybe 34 or 35, but again, it's going to be cold. Then we have that potential for snow early on Sunday, transitioning over to rain as we look at that daytime high temperature of 39, going back on over to snow. You see on Monday that high temperature of 37, that's going to be achieved pretty early in the day. We're going to be falling all day down to that low temperature of 6 degrees Monday night. We're going to be looking at record-setting cold. Those wind chills will be on down into the single digits, if not the negative value of our temperature scale, so well below zero for our wind chills. And look at Tuesday, 19 degrees for the high temperature, only 28 on Wednesday, so we are going into another cold streak. And then we have the potential for a rain-snow mix on Thursday. There's still a lot of questions about that, so we're going to continue to watch Thursday, but the next potential for snow is Sunday night over into Monday. I don't think that this will be an accumulating snow. For some of you, you may get a dusting to at most an inch, but again, we're not going to be looking at a major snowstorm out of this one, or right now at least, that's the way it's also looking for the day on Thursday, but we'll continue to update this. We'll have an updated forecast for you tomorrow. Have a nice and safe one, and keep a weather eye on the sky.